Hey everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you're having a great day. So we're going to dig into what could have brought down the crypto industry yesterday. And there was a lot of negative news and a couple of bright spots, even though everything went kind of south. So let's start off with Polygon cutting 20% of its staff. That's actually a planned move, as they took several business units and moved them all under and joined them under Polygon Labs directly. And obviously that would bring synergies to the whole organization, hence the cuts. I think it's actually a smart move because you don't want to have redundancy in roles within your organization. And this could be a good way to clean it up as they continue their march onward and upward. So that's not quite negative news. Immutable, a gaming company, not to be confused with Immutable X, but Immutable has cut 11% of their staff. And we already know that yesterday, Galois Capital decided we're going to shut down our fund. And the reason why, they had incredible exposure to the FTX debacle. Now, something that, kind of rubs me the wrong way. CZ, the CEO of Binance, took issue with the use of the word offshore by Jesse Powell, the CEO of Kraken, when he was describing everything that was going on with regulators and, just how come they didn't attack those red flags that were offshore. I don't think he meant it the way CZ took it, right? I think Jesse meant it in the actual meaning of the word, meaning it's not that you're offshore and you're below the United States. It's just that you're just not within the United States borders, but can affect United States businesses, right, in the economy. So, and he's saying that, listen, there were red flags before that would tell you what was going on outside and that you should have been paying attention, meaning that they should have been awake at the helm and shouldn't have been surprised by anything that was going on at FTX. That was a long time to be asleep. Then to react so slow to everything that happened at Tether and now want to go after Do Kwon and Tether. Are you serious? Not Tether, Terra Luna. So I sit there and just, you got to be joking with this. He's not. He's actually correct in what he means. But I think CZ is a little too sensitive to that word. And frankly, we don't have time for this. We don't have time for somebody like CZ and somebody like Jesse Powell, two of the brightest in the industry, to be going at it over a word. I think we need to have a little bit thicker skin when dealing with each other, and I think we need to come together to actually bring change to the regulatory environment around the globe, not just in the United States, but around the globe. So can we fix this and move on, guys? How about you do that for me? Because I respect you both. Now, Binance Chief Strategy Officer says that stricter U.S. regulation would definitely cause downward volatility to the crypto market. Duh, is all I have to say to that. And the reason why is because, yeah, we know this. And the reason why is because being strict does not help anybody. Being strict only helps the traditional financial institutions, which is why the SEC is doing that whole sneaky thing with the idea of qualified custodians, because the definition of qualified custodians raises the bar for new crypto exchanges to meet while making it easy for, other, financial institutions to actually get in there because they're already doing it. Now, I find that to be, a problem because it's not like they're working with the industry the way they work with traditional finance to actually make things work well and stay within the guardrails. That's because there are no clear guardrails. So when you think about this, you sit there and you kind of go, yeah. So you're going to raise the bar, the one that nobody could see to begin with, and you want everybody to meet it, and you're doing it sneakily by not allowing enough time. This is what Hester Pierce was talking about. They're not allowing enough time for people to actually understand what a qualified custodian is and what a qualified custodian does and all the other things that go along with it. Mind you that all crypto exchanges are actually regulated by the United States. Well, all crypto exchanges in the country are regulated by the United States government. So how much more do you want them to do? How fast do you want them to do it? How much money do you want them to spend? How much effort they need to put into it? Just all of these different factors go into, yeah, you're not looking for them to comply. You're looking for them to go away. And the problem that I stated before is these companies will indeed go away, meaning outside of the United States. They will turn to offshore domiciles and do business from there. And I think that's when you're going to get major backlash from United States citizens that are in the crypto space, both as employees as well as people that are investing, adopting, and otherwise involved with crypto. And that's when you're going to see heads roll. It shouldn't take that long. We should be able to take a pragmatic approach to regulating crypto in this country and make it easier for businesses to actually do business while maintaining regulatory compliance with known, transparent, helpful guardrails. That's just me. Now, Paxos has cut ties with Binance and says that they're having constructive talks with the SEC, who has already issued a Wells notice for them or to them, saying that, well, you're in our crosshairs because we believe your coin, BUSD, is a security. Now, Paxos is trying to fight that and say that, it's not a security and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, they cut ties with Binance. And I'm wondering if it wasn't the reverse, that Binance told them, hey, that's your problem. Leave us out of it. That sounds a little bit better and a little bit more realistic to me. At this point in time, I think Paxos could use any kind of help they can. To me, Paxos is not really that big of a company. I kind of compare them to the fight that Kraken had with the SEC and had to fork up $30 million and torch its staking program. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, the SEC is being very, very strategic and picking fights with companies that can't afford to continue to fight. And I think the industry might have to come up with a fund, a general fund that could be leveraged to fight the US SEC so that they can actually win some things and get the SEC to say, yeah, not a good idea. Exactly. Let's come up with some real regulation. Regulation through execution, prosecution, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. Let's put some regulations on the books that people can understand. Stop going after people just because you don't like it. Back in the day, nobody was really interested in, electric car windows. Nobody was interested in, gas cars. We have horses. What's the problem? I just sit there and I just go, yeah, why do we need TV and we have radio? Guys, come on, let's catch up. Anyway, next up, Solana Spaces has stores in Miami and New York City, and they're all shuttering by the end of the month. I find that to be unfortunate. One of my friends is a manager of the New York City store, so it's unfortunate, but truthfully, I never understood the idea anyway. They opened up these spaces to get people to buy into this whole metaverse thing, and I'm like, I'm involved with the metaverse. I belong to the Metaverse Standards Council or Forum rather, and there are better ways to get people involved. There are better ways to get adoption, and opening up a physical store to do that, that's not going to do it. So they've changed gears and they're going to be doing something else. What it is, don't know yet, but it never really struck me as a good idea to begin with. What are you selling? So I just didn't get it. Mastercard, and good news, Mastercard has cut another deal with its company Immersive to offer digital assets as payments wherever Mastercard is sold in New Zealand and Australia. So that's big and good news. I think that if we're going to do that, then we should make it easier for businesses to directly accept crypto, and we have a solution for that. Give me a buzz if you want to learn more, but we can help you with that. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, do me a favor, give me a call, and we'll gladly reach out. Wait a minute. I can't sign off yet. You know what we didn't do? We didn't go over the numbers. So let's go do that. And here we go. All right. So, excuse me. So we have the fear and greed index is at 59. Yesterday it was at 60, I think. Yeah, 60 or something. But we're still in the greed space. So we're still looking high up and looking positive for crypto. Not bad. Then if you look at Bitcoin, yeah, we're still above. Again, we're still above my low of 23,417. And I told you for a while we have to maintain above that mark. So yes, we've taken a hit, we've come down, but we've maintained above that 23,417. And I think we will wind up going up again. Again, we have actually hit 25,210 three times over the past few days, but we have not been able to maintain a number above that. That would be my next level. So first maintain for a while over 23,417, then maintain for a while over 25,210, and then our next stop is 28,28. All right. Looking at crypto in a broad stroke, yeah, we all took a hit yesterday. Kind of to be expected. I think it's profit taking more than anything else. We've had some negative news, but I also think we've had a lot of positive news. Hence, I think it's just profit taking. People shaving off profits that they've won and staying in the game for the most part. Yeah, I took some profits too. But I think it's oversold a bit, and I think we're going to see things alter and go back up. I'm looking at USDC at 98 cents, which is a little bit of a depeg from where it's supposed to be at $1. So I'm going to pay attention to that. Just happen to look over there and notice that. So that's interesting to me. If you want to look at it on the big list, you can see that, markets are trying to come back. They're kind of straddling the zero number. But if you look across the line, I keep telling you, when you're doing your research, look across the whole line, right? Because each one of these numbers is going to give you a different idea. The 1 hour, the 24 hour, the 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, and year to date. Those are going to give you different pictures about the history of a given project from a numerical standpoint, from a numeric standpoint. So pay attention to that. As I look at everything, nobody's actually really up or really down. Everybody's kind of straddling, that unchanged space, right? But I do think that crypto will pick up again as I sit back and look at, there's been positive news. There have been inroads going forward. We have a couple of new rollouts that are going to happen, new upgrades that are going to happen, looking at Polygon and Ethereum. There was another one that was going to happen. I just mentioned it the other day and it escapes me at the moment. But pay attention and do your research as to what's going on out there. You can actually take advantage of what's going on in the market. When I see markets like this, they've taken a little bit of a dip. I'm buying on this dip. All right. For me, that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm telling my kids. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a great day. If you have questions, do me a favor. Leave them down below and I'll gladly try to answer them because maybe I get to learn something on the way. Have a good one. Bye-bye.